Hi guys, so it looks like Boris Johnson has finally bowed to pressure from Chris Whitty and Patrick Vallance to impose a lockdown. Now, this is news from The Guardian saying that Boris Johnson is perhaps doing another U-turn by deciding to impose a national lockdown across England, probably from next week. Now, it's not exactly clear what day, perhaps Wednesday, but this once again shows that Boris Johnson is finally buckling under pressure. This time it seems to be coming from Sage to impose a lockdown. Now, I've been talking about this for a long time in this channel. You need to impose a lockdown. These tiers, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 1A, tier 2.5, whatever, this isn't working. The best it can do is limit some of the spread of the pandemic, but it doesn't get a handle on it correctly. It's failed. It was an attempt to allow businesses to remain open, but somewhat fight the spread. And it didn't do either. Businesses are suffering. Many companies have had to lay off people. Restaurants are closed. Pubs and restaurants, who mainly operate in the evening, have decided to close completely because they can't operate sufficiently. And the idea that you would have some areas under lockdown, or some restrictions, I should say, while other areas are not, isn't working. Once again, because I've said on this channel before, you can be in tier 2 and you're free to move into tier 3. You're as an individual, you're in tier 3, you're free to move around the country into tier 1 or tier 2. This doesn't make any sense from a scientific point of view. And Chris Whitty about a month ago was saying how tier 3 on its own isn't enough to bring down the numbers. So Boris Johnson now seems to be, it's not confirmed yet, but Boris Johnson seems to be going for a full national lockdown. And, well, we're going to see how this pans out. Probably it's going to be a 2-week circuit breaker. I don't expect him to do a full month lockdown. But once again, why are you doing it just at this stage? This is time that has been lost. Now, another thing that's connected to this as well is there's news that has come out that the Eat Out to Help Out actually facilitated the spread of the virus in different parts of England. So this was another disaster created by the government. Now, this lockdown will be necessary. I've been, advocating for a lockdown. There's no other way around it. We have to lock down. We have to get the numbers down to a level where test and trace and isolate can work. I really hope now that this lockdown will be strict enough, will be long enough in order to get the numbers down. They shouldn't really say we're going to lock down for 2 weeks or we're going to lock down for 1 month. They should say we're locking down until the numbers are at a level that we can manage. Because otherwise, they're going to lock down for 2 weeks. The numbers are not going to be down sufficiently enough. They're going to reopen, and then they're going to have to do another lockdown sometime later on, which is not helpful for dealing with the pandemic, and it's not helpful for people and their livelihoods. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?